God says, I will never talk to you if you skip now. A big tragedy is coming your way. I'm trying to save you. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. If you leave now, you may never hear my voice again. This is not a moment to ignore. I have called you here for a reason. I am reaching out to stop what's heading toward you, to cover you before it's too late. If you walk away now, you walk away from the shield I've placed over your life. Listen closely. Something is coming, and I alone can hold it back. Comment Amen to affirm this now. This is not just a coincidence. I didn't bring you here by accident. I've been trying to get your attention again and again, but the noise around you is so loud. Your thoughts, your distractions, your routine, they've kept me waiting. But I will not keep calling forever. You need to understand how serious this is. There is a wave coming that you cannot stop on your own. And the only reason you're here, reading this, is because I, the Lord your God, wanted to catch you before it hits. You think you've got time. You think skipping this will make no difference. But what if this is the moment everything turns? What if this is the second that shifts your future? I don't speak lightly. I never have. When I say tragedy is near, I mean it. But I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm warning you because I love you. I'm warning you because I want to save you from it. I'm warning you because I still have a plan for your life. Right now, your spirit feels heavy, and you don't even understand why. That's me. That's my presence pressing in. You've been carrying something you can't explain, pain you won't talk about, confusion you've tried to hide under a smile. But I see it all. I know every tear you haven't cried yet. I know what your heart is scared to say out loud. And I'm here because I care about every bit of it. Comment 1111 if you believe this is for you. There's something about to shift in your life. But it starts with listening. It starts with obedience. When I say don't skip this, I mean don't rush past what I'm saying. You've done that too many times before. You've brushed off conviction, ignored my whispers, and tried to convince yourself you're fine. But you're not. You've been spiritually numb, living on autopilot. You've been letting the enemy distract you with temporary pleasures while your soul cries out for something real. And that's why I'm speaking now. That's why I'm interrupting your day. Because I miss you. Because you need me. Because without me, you will not make it through what's coming. This isn't about religion. This isn't about rules. This is about rescue. I'm not interested in empty traditions. I want your heart. I want you to see that I've never left you. That even when you abandoned me, I stayed. When you forgot about me, I covered you. When you rebelled, I still called your name in love, and I'm calling it again now. Loud and clear, because you matter that much to me. If you're wondering whether this is really God, yes, it is. You've asked for signs. You've asked for clarity. You've cried out in the quiet when no one else saw. I saw, and I've answered. This is your sign. This is your clarity. And this is your moment to stop pretending everything is okay and start walking back into my arms, because I am the only one who can give your soul rest. Let me remind you who I am. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one who parted the seas, who shut the mouths of lions, who brought fire from heaven and raised the dead. I do not change. I am still the same God, still powerful, still present, still able, still fighting for you. But you have to let me in. You have to stop resisting, because I will not force myself on you. I gave you free will, and I will honor that. But I'm also warning you, If you keep ignoring me, if you keep turning your back, if you keep skipping the moments where I speak, the protection that surrounds you will start to lift. Not because I want to harm you, but because you chose to walk out from under it. This is the moment to choose. To decide if you're going to keep living like I don't matter, or if you're going to finally surrender. I'm not asking for perfection, I'm asking for your yes. I'm asking for your heart. I'm asking for you to trust me again. Even when it hurts, even when it's hard, even when nothing makes sense. You think you're alone in this storm, but you're not. I've been in the fire with you. I've been in the sleepless nights, the anxious thoughts, the hidden battles. You don't have to explain anything to me, I already know. And I'm not ashamed of you. I'm not disappointed. I just want you to come home. I want you to let me carry what's been crushing you. There is power in my name. And if you would just speak it, if you would just whisper Jesus, you would feel the weight begin to lift. I've been waiting for that cry, not because I need it, but because I know you do. You need to remember that I'm not just a story. I'm not just a name in a book. I'm alive. I'm close, and I am your refuge. You don't need to fix everything before coming to me. Come broken. Come confused. Come tired. I'll take you as you are, but come. That's all I ask. Don't delay. Don't push me away again. You don't know what the next day holds, but I do. And that's why I'm pleading with you not to skip this, not to ignore this moment, because what I have for you is better than anything you've ever known. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a breakthrough on the other side of your surrender. A miracle waiting for your yes. But you have to trust me. Even if your trust is small, bring it. Even if your faith is shaken, bring it. Because I can work with whatever you give me as long as it's real. I don't need your performance. I need your heart. I want you to remember something. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and right now he is trying to steal this moment from you. He wants you to scroll away, to laugh it off, to say, maybe later. But he knows what's at stake. He knows that if you stay here, if you truly hear what I'm saying, chains will break. Cycles will stop. Generational curses will lose their grip, because my word never returns void. So hear me. I will never talk to you if you skip this moment again. Not because I don't love you, but because you keep choosing to close the door I keep knocking on. I am not a God who begs, but I am a God who warns, and I am warning you now. A tragedy is near, but I can stop it. I can turn it around. I can shield you from the very thing meant to destroy you. Like this video, if you know deep down this is for you. Come back to me. I'm still your Father, still your Savior, still the one who formed you, who sees you, who knows your name. I have not changed. My love hasn't faded. My purpose for your life hasn't died. But time is running thin. The darkness is growing bolder. The world is shifting. And you cannot survive this without me. You were never meant to. You were created to walk with me, not wander away from me. You were created for glory, not shame. For victory, not defeat. But you must choose it. You must want me more than your pride, more than your comfort, more than your temporary distractions. Because only then will you see the fullness of what I've been waiting to pour out. There are blessings I've been holding back, not because I don't want to give them, but because your heart hasn't been ready to carry them. But today can change that. If you really listen, if you really surrender, if you really believe that I still speak, that I still move, that I still love you more than words can say, there's something I want you to understand very clearly. I didn't come to shame you, I came to save you. I'm not here to throw your past in your face. I'm not holding a list of your mistakes. That's what the enemy does. I come to offer mercy. I come to pour out grace. I come to wipe the slate clean. That's what the cross was for. That's what the blood of my son did for you. You've been living with guilt that I already forgave. You've been chained to regret I already broke. I know the battles you've fought. I know the moments you fell, and I know the ones you didn't tell anyone about. But I was there, and I didn't leave. I still haven't. You were never too far for me to reach, never too broken for me to rebuild, never too lost for me to find. Comment 333 to declare your faith. You've cried in silence. You've prayed with shaky words, hoping someone heard. I did, every time, even when it felt like heaven was quiet. I heard. I collected every tear. I held every breath. I was closer than you realized. You see, my silence wasn't absence. It was me working behind the scenes, preparing what you weren't ready for, strengthening you in the wait, building in the dark what would soon come to light. But now, I need you to come closer, to stop running, to stop pretending that you've got this on your own. You don't. You were never meant to carry it all alone. That's why you feel exhausted. That's why you're numb. That's why your joy feels fake and your laughter feels forced. You've been trying to carry what only I can handle, and you've been carrying it for too long. Lay it down, all of it. The fear, the bitterness, the pressure, the doubts. I want it all. You don't have to carry it another step. Hand it over and let me give you peace in return. Let me give you rest. Let me give you the kind of strength that doesn't run dry, the kind that holds you together when everything else is falling apart. I know what's been coming against you. I know the attacks, the confusion, the strange heaviness in your spirit. The enemy has been after you because you're chosen. You've been marked by me since the beginning. And he knows if you step fully into what I've prepared for you, his plans fall apart. That's why he's been trying to distract you. That's why he wants you to skip moments like this. But he failed. You're still here, still listening, still breathing, still mine. There's a reason you've felt like the odd one out, a reason people misunderstood you, a reason your path hasn't looked like everyone else's. It's because I set you apart, not to punish you but to protect you, not to isolate you but to prepare you. I've been shaping you in private so I can reveal you in power. But first, your heart must be fully mine. You've spent too long trying to fit in places you were never meant to stay. Too long trying to earn love that I already gave freely. Too long letting the world tell you who you are. But I already wrote your identity. I already called you chosen. I already called you redeemed. You are not a mistake. You are not your failures. You are not what they said about you. You are who I say you are. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. And I say, you are loved. Deeply. Unconditionally. Eternally. I say you are seen. Not just the version of you that smiles in public, but the real you. the one who overthinks everything, the one who doubts yourself, the one who sometimes feels unworthy. I see all of you, and I love you still. Not less, not with conditions. I love you with a love that doesn't make sense to this world. You ask, why me? Because I created you with purpose. Because there's a calling on your life that no one else can fulfill. Because I've placed things in your heart, gifts, compassion, fire that the world needs, and I refuse to let you bury them beneath fear or shame. I'm pulling you up now. I'm waking you up, because your time is now. Comment 555 if you feel that shift happening in your heart. Do you feel that tug in your spirit? That's me. That's my spirit, drawing you back to where you belong. You've wandered, yes, but I never lost sight of you. I've been following you every step, waiting for the moment your heart would turn. And here we are, right here, right now. This is your turning point. You will not leave this moment the same. You can't, because once I speak, something shifts. My word carries power, power to break chains, power to heal wounds, power to open doors that no man can shut. And right now, that power is moving in your life. Quietly, gently, but surely. There's a transformation beginning in you, even if you can't see it yet. Your story is not over. Your best days are not behind you. I am the God who brings dead things back to life, the God who makes rivers in the desert. I specialize in impossibilities. And what you thought was the end is just the setup for your testimony. You will rise, you will heal, you will walk in joy again, not because of your strength, but because of mine. Don't let what hurt you define what comes next. I know you've been through more than most people know. I know you've had to be strong when no one was there to help, but I'm here now. You don't have to hold it all together. I will hold you. I will guide you. I will rebuild what life tried to destroy. That's why the enemy has been working overtime to discourage you, distract you, and disconnect you from me. Because he knows what you don't, your breakthrough is right on the other side of this moment. You feel tired not just in your body but in your soul. It's because you've been fighting battles that aren't yours to fight alone. You've been trying to hold together pieces that were never yours to carry. You've been afraid to ask for help, even from me. But I've seen your strength. I've seen how hard you've tried. And now I want you to see what happens when you finally let go and let me fight for you. Comment 1212 if you're letting go and trusting me today. I'm not distant. I'm not far. I've been speaking softly, hoping you'd lean in. I've been protecting you in ways you don't even know. Delays that frustrated you were actually my hand pulling you out of danger. Doors that didn't open were never meant to. People who left were removed to protect your destiny. I'm not punishing you, I'm preserving you. I see how much you've questioned me lately. I'm not angry about your doubts. I understand your pain. I know what it feels like to be misunderstood, to feel betrayed, to feel like no one's listening. But I need you to hear this. I'm still here. I never walked away. I've been holding you even when you didn't feel me. I've been answering prayers in ways you haven't seen yet. You think your faith is too weak, but even a mustard seed is enough for me to move mountains. You think it's too late, but I'm the one who makes time obey. I don't need perfect conditions to perform miracles. I just need your surrender. I just need your yes. Even a quiet yes in your heart is enough to invite me in, enough to make everything change. I know you're scared. I know you've been burned before. You're afraid to hope again because you don't want to be disappointed. But I am not like people. I don't lie. I don't change my mind. When I make a promise, I keep it. When I start something in you, I finish it. And I'm not finished with you yet. In fact, I've only just begun. There's more in you than you realize. Gifts I've placed there, dreams I've planted, a purpose that hasn't died, even if it's been buried. The world tried to tell you that you're too broken, too far gone, too messed up, but they don't get to decide. I do, and I say you're chosen. I say you're called. I say you are still usable, still valuable, still mine. Comment 777 if you believe you are chosen. Let's talk about what's really been holding you back. It's not just fear, it's shame. You've believed the lie that what you've done or what's been done to you disqualifies you. That's not true. My grace is not fragile. My forgiveness is not limited. When I forgive, I forget. When I cleanse you, I don't hold your past over your head. You're not defined by your worst day. You are defined by my love. The enemy knows he can't stop my plans, so he tries to stop you from believing they're still possible. He whispers lies. He reminds you of the past. He clouds your thoughts with doubt. But today, I'm clearing the fog. Today, I'm breaking that heaviness off of you. You were not created to live in shame. You were made to walk in freedom. And that freedom starts now. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. Stop waiting until you feel ready. You'll never be ready enough in your own eyes. That's why I step in. That's why I cover your weakness with my strength. That's why I use the unqualified, the wounded, the overlooked, because then, when people see the transformation, they'll know it was me. They'll see my hand on you, and they'll know my glory. You've been through storms that should have destroyed you. You've faced battles that almost broke your mind, but you're still here. That's not luck. That's me. I kept you alive for a reason. I preserved you because there's more for you. You're not forgotten. You're not invisible. You're seen, known, and loved by the Creator of all things. There's something stirring in your spirit even now, a little fire starting to burn again. That's me, fanning into flame the gifts you thought were gone, breathing life into the dreams you let die, reminding you of who you really are. You are more than your mistakes, more than your trauma, more than your circumstances. You are a child of the living God. And because you're mine, no weapon formed against you will prosper. It might form, it might shake you, but it won't destroy you. I am your shield. I am your defender. I go before you and I stand behind you. I surround you with angels even when you feel alone. You are never truly unprotected when you are in my hands. There are people connected to your obedience, souls waiting for the light you carry, lives that will change because you chose to rise up instead of give up. This isn't just about you, it's about legacy, about healing that runs through generations, about chains being broken off not just your life, but your bloodline. What I'm doing in you will ripple far beyond you. That's why the pressure has been so intense. That's why you've felt attacked. It's because of what's inside you, because of what's coming next. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. And you, my child, are a threat to darkness. You carry light, you carry purpose, you carry heaven's authority, and it's time to walk like you believe it. Comment 999 if you feel this rising in your spirit. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait until you feel strong. Come to me now, broken, needing, honest. Come to me with your doubts and questions. I'm not afraid of them. I welcome them. I just want you near. Because in my presence, fear breaks. In my presence, peace reigns. In my presence, you find the clarity and direction you've been craving. There is more for you than survival. I didn't call you to just get by. I called you to live in fullness, to walk in joy, to carry peace even in chaos. That doesn't come from this world. That comes from me. And I'm offering it freely. But you must take it. You must reach for it. You must believe that I still do miracles. And yes, I still do miracles. I still restore marriages. I still heal broken bodies. I still provide in the impossible. I still bring prodigals home. I still speak through dreams. I still open doors that no man can close. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I haven't changed. I haven't lost my power, and I'm moving in your life right now. But you must stay close. You must keep listening. You must not skip this moment, because everything I'm doing hinges on your attention, your obedience, and your willingness to trust me. You've asked me to speak. I'm speaking. You've asked me to show you what to do. I'm guiding you. But I don't always come in thunder and lightning. Sometimes I come like this, quiet, gentle, unmistakably present. This is the part where most people walk away. Don't be one of them. Don't let your mind wander. Don't let your heart harden. You are standing in a holy moment, and I'm still talking to you because I love you more than you understand. You've cried out for protection. You've begged me to keep you safe, and I have. Even when you didn't thank me. Even when you didn't notice. But there's more I want to do. There are deeper levels of peace, wisdom, and favor that I want to pour over your life. But I cannot force them on you. I won't. You must open the door. You must stay in my presence long enough to receive what I'm giving. Comment 1010 if you're ready to receive everything I've been holding for you. You've been afraid that it's too late, that you've missed your moment, that you've gone too far off the path. But hear me clearly, my timing is perfect, and my grace knows how to catch you even when you fall. What the enemy meant for destruction, I will use to strengthen you. What others used to wound you, I will turn into wisdom. The very thing that almost broke you will become the reason others are healed. I am the Redeemer. That's not just my title, it's who I am. I don't waste pain. I don't overlook suffering. I see every bruise, every scar, every silent scream in your soul, and I hold it all with compassion. You may have learned to hide your hurt from the world, but I see it. You may have covered it with fake smiles and forced words, but I've never been fooled, and I've never stopped caring. You belong to me, and because you belong to me, nothing and no one can take you from my hand. Not failure, not depression, not fear, not confusion. You may have wandered, but you are still mine. And I always go after what's mine. I always chase after the one who strays, not to punish them, but to rescue them. That's what this moment is about, rescue. You've been asking for signs, I've given them. But signs won't save you, only surrender will. The signs are there to lead you back to me, not to entertain your curiosity. I'm not just trying to impress you with supernatural moments. I'm trying to pull you out of the fire. I'm trying to spare you from a fall you don't even see coming. That's how deep my love goes. That's why I'm so persistent. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You've wondered why things haven't worked the way you planned. It's because I've been protecting you. That closed door wasn't rejection, it was my redirection. That delay wasn't denial, it was me holding you in place until the right time. If I had let things unfold the way you asked, it would have destroyed you. But I saw what you didn't, and I acted in love, not punishment. Comment 1515. If you believe my protection has been covering you, you have been chosen for something bigger than yourself. That's why the battle has been so intense. The enemy sees what's inside you. He sees your calling. He sees the anointing on your life. And he's terrified of what will happen when you finally step into it. That's why he's been whispering lies. That's why he's been trying to convince you to quit. But I say, stand up. You are not defeated. You are just in training. This pressure has a purpose. It's not to destroy you, it's to prepare you. I'm strengthening your spirit. I'm building endurance. I'm increasing your capacity. Because what I'm bringing into your life will require more than you've carried before. And I want you to be ready. I want you to be steady. I want you to be grounded in me so nothing can shake you. Don't despise the process. I know it's painful. I know you wish it would end. But there's glory on the other side of this trial. There's a version of you I see that you haven't become yet. A version who walks in boldness, who speaks with authority, who loves deeply, forgives quickly, and serves without needing applause. That's who you're becoming. And this refining season is part of the shaping. I'm not finished. Don't give up halfway. Don't settle for a life of numbness when I'm offering purpose. Don't trade your calling for comfort. You weren't made for small things. You were made to carry my spirit, to reflect my love, to shine light in dark places. And even if you feel weak, remember, I give power to the weary. I give strength to the broken. I lift the heads of those bowed in sorrow. You're not alone. I'm with you in the valley. I'm with you on the mountaintop. I'm with you when you feel me. And I'm with you when you don't. My presence doesn't depend on your emotions. I promised I would never leave you, and I haven't. Even when you ran, I stayed near. Even when you pushed me away, I kept whispering your name. Let go of the lie that you're too far gone. Let go of the weight that's been on your chest. Let go of the guilt that keeps looping in your mind. I'm not holding it against you. Why are you? My forgiveness is final. My grace is enough. You don't have to earn it. You just have to receive it. And once you do, walk in it. Live like you're forgiven. Love like you've been loved. You're entering a new season. A season of restoration. A season of clarity. A season of renewed purpose. But the key is still this: stay close to me. Don't get distracted again. Don't chase empty promises. Don't let the noise drown out my voice. You know by now that the world won't satisfy. Only I can fill that empty space in your heart. Only I can give you lasting peace. There is a deep work happening in you. Even now, I'm healing wounds you forgot you had. I'm softening places in your heart that grew cold. I'm breaking lies that were spoken over you years ago, because I want your whole heart, not just the parts that feel acceptable. I want the raw, unfiltered, messy parts too. That's where real transformation begins. This is it, right now. This is not just another moment passing by. This is me, your God, stepping in with an answer. You've felt invisible, overlooked, like your prayers bounced off the ceiling. But I've been watching. I've been listening. I've counted every tear you've shed when no one else was looking. I've seen the moments when you smiled for others, but were breaking inside. And I want you to know, I'm not just aware of your pain. I'm moving in response to it. I am a God who sees, and I have not forgotten you. Comment 1717 if you believe I have not forgotten you. The waiting has been hard. You've been tired of hoping, tired of believing for something better when everything around you looks the same. But what you can't see is that beneath the surface, things have been shifting. Your prayers have stirred the heavens. Your faith, even the tiny bit you have left, has been seen. And now, I'm about to do what you thought would never happen. You've been through delays that made you question me, doors that didn't open, dreams that seemed to die. But not everything that looks dead is gone. Some things I allowed to be buried so they could grow in silence. I've been developing you in the dark. I've been teaching you to depend on me when nothing made sense. And now, I'm bringing forth fruit from the very place that felt empty. You thought I was silent because I didn't care. But I was silent because I was working. I was aligning people, places, and timing. I was shaping your heart to handle what's coming. Because what I'm about to release isn't small. It's not temporary. It's not something you could have managed in your own strength. It's going to require my spirit, and I've been preparing you for that. This is not the end of your story. This is not the point where everything falls apart. This is the part where everything starts to come together. But you must stay rooted in me. Do not turn back. Do not settle for what feels safe. You didn't come this far to give up now. I've brought you through too much, and what's ahead will make every battle worth it. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is purpose in your pain. There's a reason you've survived what you did. I've been building something deep in you, a strength that can't be shaken, a wisdom that only comes through fire, a testimony that will shake others free when you speak. You didn't suffer for nothing. You're about to see how I use all of it for my glory. You've been asking for answers, but what you really need is presence. My presence. That's what will steady your heart. That's what will silence the fear and quiet the chaos. Stop searching for peace in places that can't give it. Stop numbing your heart just to get through the day. Come back to me. Sit with me. Let me speak what no one else has been able to say. Comment, Amen, if you're returning fully to my presence. You may think you're too broken, too lost, too late. But I say you are exactly where I can begin again. My specialty is restoration. I breathe life into dry bones. I call things that are not as though they are. I take shattered pieces and make something beautiful. But I need your trust. Even if it's trembling, even if it's uncertain, I need your yes. Don't compare your story to others. Don't measure your progress against what the world says is success. I'm doing something unique in you. Your timeline isn't broken, it's sacred. I haven't been delaying you. I've been developing you. And when the moment comes, it will be sudden. What took years to pray for will unfold in days. That's how I work, not by your strength but by my spirit. There's a deeper level I'm calling you into, a place of clarity, a place where your eyes will open and see beyond the surface. I want to show you things about yourself, about your future, about my heart that you've never seen before. But that kind of revelation only comes from intimacy, from stillness, from making space for me when the world says to rush. You don't need more opinions. You don't need more distractions. You need my voice, my word, my presence. And if you stay with me, I will lead you into everything you were created for. You won't miss what's meant for you. You won't lose the blessing I promised. You won't fall behind. But you must choose me every single day, not just in crisis, not just when you're afraid, but even when life feels calm. I know your heart longs for more. That longing didn't come from you, it came from me. I placed it there, to draw you back, to remind you that you were made for something eternal, and the moment you stop running and start surrendering, everything changes. Doors open, peace returns, strength rises, and you remember who you are again. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not on your own. I am here. I have always been here, waiting, watching, calling. And now you've heard me. Now you've felt me pulling at your heart. Don't ignore it. Don't push it aside. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and I'm not going to let you miss it. Come with me, even when it's uncertain, even when it's uncomfortable. Trust that I have gone before you, that I have cleared the way, that I have already made provision for every need. You won't be walking into a storm without shelter. You'll be walking into it with the one who commands the wind and waves. You have nothing to fear. I am your defender, your healer, your provider. I am your peace, your joy, your rescue. Everything you've been looking for has always been found in me. You've tasted what the world offers and still come up empty. Now taste and see that I am good, that I am faithful, that I am enough. You have not missed it. You are right on time for what I'm about to do. You've been positioned for a release, positioned for a blessing that doesn't come from striving, but from surrender. You've done all you could, and now it's my turn. Let me carry the weight. Let me speak the next steps. Let me breathe fresh wind into your weary soul. The world pulls at you from every direction, telling you to move on, distract yourself, numb the ache, but you stayed. And because you did, I will honor that. I will meet you right here, in this quiet place, and speak what your soul has needed for so long. You don't need to pretend anymore. You don't need to wear the weight of trying to hold it all together. I see how exhausted you are. The way your heart carries pressure you don't talk about. The silent battles you keep to yourself because you think no one would understand. But I understand. And I want to carry what's been crushing you. You were never meant to live like this, tense, afraid, guarded. I created you to walk in peace, not panic. Comment 222 if you're ready to trade anxiety for peace. You've been trying to stay strong for everyone else, putting yourself last, saying, I'll be okay, even when you're not, but I see past all that. I see the version of you that cries when no one's around. I see the version of you that doesn't know what to pray anymore. And I want to hold that version. I want to whisper truth over that place inside of you that feels too fragile to show the world. You've spent so long trying to survive, you've forgotten you were made to live, to breathe deep again, to laugh again without fear of the future, to rest without guilt. I'm calling you back to that. Not just to believe in me, but to believe that I love you enough to handle what you can't. You've carried it long enough. Let me take it now. This isn't just another emotional moment. This is holy. This is where healing begins. When you stop running, when you finally admit that you're tired of pretending, when you reach the end of yourself and say, God, I can't do it anymore. That's where I show up in power. That's where I begin to restore what you thought was ruined. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been waiting on me to move, but I've been waiting on your surrender. I don't need your strength. I need your yes. I need your honesty. I need you to be real with me. Not just with your words, but with your heart. Stop hiding. I already know. I already see. And I'm not ashamed of you. I'm not disappointed. I just want to be close again. Comment, Amen, if you're ready to let me back into your heart. The things you've been through haven't gone unnoticed. I didn't overlook the betrayal. I didn't ignore the heartbreak. I didn't miss the seasons where you felt completely alone. I was there, and even when I didn't pull you out right away, I was strengthening you in the middle of it. You thought it was breaking you, but it was shaping you, forming you, deepening your roots so that when the storm passed, you'd still be standing. I know you wanted it to be easier. I know you wished I would have taken the pain away sooner. But sometimes the greatest healing comes from walking through, not around. I never left you in the fire, I stood beside you. I never forgot you in the silence, I was working in ways you couldn't see. And now, I'm turning the page. Now, I'm leading you out of that season. But listen to me, you can't carry the old pain into this new place. You can't keep replaying the worst moments and expect to step fully into freedom. You've got to release it. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. Stop rehearsing the past. I've already redeemed it. And what's ahead of you is too good to miss because your hands are too full, holding on to yesterday. You've got to let me rewrite the way you see yourself. You've been believing lies for too long. Lies that said you weren't enough. Lies that said you were too much. Lies that said you'll always be this way. But I never said that. I call you loved. I call you free. I call you chosen. I call you mine. And I need you to start seeing yourself through my eyes. You are not damaged. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are strong because of me. You are covered by my grace. You are surrounded by angels. You are held in the hands of the one who made the stars and still knows how many hairs are on your head. That's how carefully I crafted you. That's how deeply I care. Every time you wondered if I was still with you, yes, I was. Every time you felt like giving up, I was the one keeping your heart beating. Every moment you nearly walked away, I whispered, "Stay." And you did. Even when your faith was barely hanging on, you stayed. And that's why I'm not done with you. That's why I'm still speaking now. Don't you see? You're the one I left the 99 for. You're the one I kept coming back for. You're the one I still believe in, even when you don't believe in yourself. I never gave up on you. And I never will. I know who you are becoming. I know the story I'm writing with your life. It's not over. It's barely begun. You're going to laugh again. You're going to feel peace again. You're going to walk into rooms you never thought you'd be invited to. You're going to speak words that break chains off others. You're going to see miracles not just in your life, but through your life. Because when I restore, I don't just give back what was lost. I give back more. I multiply. I renew. I redeem. But don't rush this. Let me heal you deeply. Let me build your foundation strong. Let me walk with you daily. This isn't about a moment. This is about a relationship, a walk, a daily dependence, because that's where real peace is found. Not in the absence of storms, but in knowing you're not facing them alone. I know the world has been loud. I know the pain has been real, but you've made it this far, and that matters. That tells me something in you still wants me, still hopes, still believes, even if only a little, and that's all I need. You don't have to have it all figured out. I'm not asking you to have all the answers. I'm asking you to be willing, to open your heart even a little, to believe that I, your creator, your father, your God, am still writing your story. The page isn't blank. The ink hasn't run dry. I'm still holding the pen. And what comes next will not be written in your strength but in mine. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what I'm still writing for you. Let me show you what love looks like. Not the kind of love the world offers and takes back. Not the kind that demands performance or perfection. My love is steady. It doesn't flinch when you're weak. It doesn't leave when you fail. It holds you when you're tired, restores you when you've been emptied, and surrounds you when no one else understands. You've been aching for this kind of love. You were created for it. And I'm here to give it freely. You keep asking, why me? Because I made you for more. I didn't create you to just exist, to survive, or to go through the motions. I made you to carry my light in this world, to bring hope where there's despair, to speak life where others speak fear. And the reason the battle has been so fierce is because your light threatens darkness. The enemy saw what I placed inside of you, and he's been trying to dim it before you realize it's there. But I say no more. No more shrinking. No more hiding. No more letting fear speak louder than my promises. It's time to rise. It's time to remember who you are. Not what life has said. Not what your past screams. Not what others projected onto you. But who I say you are. And I say you are loved. I say you are strong. I say you are chosen. I say you are mine. You don't have to chase validation anymore. You don't have to earn affection or prove your worth. I validated you when I formed you. I gave you value when I breathed life into you. You're not here to beg for scraps of love. You're here to walk in the full, unshakable love of your Father. And that love will carry you through everything you're facing now. Comment Amen if you receive that love fully today. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been looking at yourself through the lens of your struggles. You've said, I'm too broken, I'm too behind, I've made too many mistakes. But I see you through the lens of the cross. I see you through the sacrifice of my Son. And through that lens, you are washed clean. You are renewed. You are set apart. You are not what you've done. You are what I've declared over you. I didn't save you so you could live small. I didn't call you so you could sit in silence, believing you have nothing to offer. You carry something eternal, something powerful. Something this world desperately needs. And no matter how deep the wounds or how long the delay, nothing can cancel what I've placed inside of you. Let go of the timeline you created in your head. Let go of the pressure to be further along. I work outside of time. I see the end from the beginning. And if I've allowed you to be here now, it means I'm not late. I'm not confused. I haven't forgotten. I'm preparing the right things in the right season. But I need your trust. Not just in my promises, but in my timing. You've been disappointed before. I know. You've opened your heart, and it got crushed. You've stepped out in faith, and it felt like nothing changed. But I was there. And even when you didn't see the fruit, I was planting seeds. Seeds of strength, seeds of wisdom, seeds of endurance. And now, you're about to see the harvest. But the harvest won't come through your striving. It will come through your surrender, through your quiet yes, through your simple obedience, through your willingness to keep walking with me, even when the path feels uncertain. Because when you walk with me, even your steps in the dark are covered in grace. I haven't called you to do this alone. I've surrounded you with my Spirit. I've assigned angels to watch over you. I've placed people in your path who will lift your arms when you're tired. You don't have to keep pretending you're okay when you're not. You can be honest with me. You can be weak with me. I won't walk away. I want to be your strength, not just your last resort. I want to be the one you run to first, not just when everything falls apart. And I want to remind you there is no shame in needing me. There is no shame in falling at my feet. That's where healing begins. That's where joy returns. That's where chains break. There is nothing too dark for my light, nothing too tangled for my hands to restore, no mistake too deep that I cannot cover, no wound too old that I cannot heal. I am the God who makes all things new, and I am making you new even now. You don't need to understand how it will happen. You just need to believe that it will. Keep showing up, keep pressing in, keep bringing me your broken pieces, and I will keep building something beautiful, something eternal, something that reflects my heart. You've asked me for peace. Here it is. Not peace that comes from circumstances, but peace that surpasses understanding. Peace that holds you steady when life shakes. Peace that doesn't make sense to the world but makes perfect sense to your spirit. That peace is a gift, and I'm offering it to you now. Take it. Breathe it in. Let it quiet your anxious thoughts. Let it anchor your soul. And every time the world tries to pull you into fear, return here, to this place, to this truth. I am your peace. I am your rock. I am your safe place. You think I don't see the thoughts that keep you up at night, but I do. You think I don't hear the questions you whisper when no one's around, but I've heard them all. God, are you really there? God, do you still love me? Why does it still hurt? And I want you to know, I've never stopped being here. You've never had a moment of pain that I wasn't fully aware of. Comment 555 if you believe I've been with you every step. I'm not afraid of your questions. I'm not shaken by your doubt. I'm not disappointed when you feel weak. My love for you isn't based on how strong you feel. It's rooted in who I am. And I am unchanging. I am faithful. I am constant when everything else falls apart. My arms are wide open, even when you've turned your back. I have never stopped choosing you. You were never meant to carry the world on your shoulders. That's why you feel so tired. That's why you feel overwhelmed, like no matter how much you do, it's never enough. Because you were created to walk with me, not apart from me. You were made to lean on my strength, not your own. And now I'm asking you to lay it down. Lay down the weight, the fear, the pressure. Let me carry what you were never meant to hold. You've been doing the best you can with what you've had, but now I want to give you more. More peace, more clarity, more of my presence. The answers you've been searching for are found in me, not in your striving, not in trying to fix everything on your own, but in resting at my feet, in listening to my voice, in trusting that I am still good even when the path ahead feels unclear. Comment Amen if you're laying your burdens at my feet today. I'm not waiting for you to become better before I move in your life. I want to bless you right where you are, right in the middle of the chaos, right in the middle of the pain. I am not a God who waits on perfection. I move in surrender. I move when you say, God, I can't do this without you. And right now, if that's all you have to say, it's enough. It's more than enough. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've asked me to open doors, but what I want even more is to open your heart. I can lead you into new opportunities, new relationships, new seasons. But if your heart is closed, if it's guarded by fear and past pain, you'll miss what I'm doing. That's why I'm after your heart first. That's why I'm not just changing your circumstances. I'm transforming you from the inside out. Don't rush this. Don't try to skip the process. Healing takes time. growth takes surrender, and I'm more interested in who you're becoming than in how fast you get there. I want your roots to go deep, so when the winds of life blow again, you won't be shaken. I want you grounded in my love, not just excited by temporary moments. You're not falling behind. You're not too late. You're not forgotten. You are exactly where I need you to be for what I'm preparing. And even the detours have a purpose. Even the long nights, the unanswered prayers, the confusing moments, they're shaping you. They're doing something eternal in you. And nothing has been wasted. I know it hasn't been easy. I know some days you've barely had the strength to pray. I know some days you've questioned if it's all worth it. But I promise you, it is. What I'm building in your life will not be shaken. What I'm preparing for you will not fall apart. I am laying a foundation so strong, not even the fiercest storm will be able to destroy it. So stay with me, even when it's quiet, even when you don't feel anything, even when nothing seems to change. Stay close, because I'm working, and in the stillness I'm speaking, in the silence I'm healing, in the waiting I'm preparing. I'm doing more than you can see right now, but soon you will see. And it will be worth every tear, every prayer, every moment you stayed when it would have been easier to walk away. You are about to see the fruit of your faith. You are about to see doors open that no man can shut. You are about to walk into a new level of grace, of wisdom, of strength, not because you earned it, but because you stayed. Because you chose me over comfort. Because you kept believing when everything in you said to quit. You're stepping into a season of restoration. I'm restoring what was lost. I'm healing what was broken. I'm renewing what felt dead, and renewing what felt dead. I'm breathing life into your dreams again. And you will not leave this season empty. You will not leave the way you came. You're coming out stronger, wiser, closer to me than ever before. But remember this, what you receive, protect. Don't let the enemy steal what I've given. Don't go back to old patterns that I've already freed you from. Stay rooted in my word. Stay close to my heart. Guard what I'm doing in you. Because it is holy, because it is precious, and because it is just the beginning. I'm not done speaking, and I'm not done working. There's still more I want to pour into you, more I want to show you, more I want to release through you. You're not just being healed, you're being equipped. You're not just being rescued, you're being prepared to rescue others. What I've done for you, you will help others believe for too. You've been walking through a season that has felt confusing and uncertain. One day you're hopeful. The next day you feel lost again. That back and forth has drained you. You're tired of not knowing what's next. But I've never asked you to know everything. I've asked you to trust me. You keep waiting for full clarity before you move forward, but clarity doesn't always come before obedience. Sometimes the path lights up one step at a time.